What's up, guys? Been a minute since I did a live stream, but I wanted to make a quick little live stream. I was gonna make it into a video, but I figured I'd go live since I was sitting here and bored. But man, something incredibly important that I've put a lot more stock into recently is taking the time to wind down at the end of every day. Um, it's super important to have things at the end of each day to relax you, because when you're dealing with DP and anxiety, anything of that nature, chilling out's important. Something I really enjoy doing is just, at the end of each day, sunset, come out, sit on the porch, hang out, just, BS around. I got my phone in my hand right now, but normally set the phone down, take 30 minutes where you don't look at your phone and just sit there and chill. Listen to the birds, listen to whatever. Get the just a way to wind down for the afternoon, because a lot of times during the day you're being bombarded with so much stuff, whether or not you're working full time or whether you're still at home, whatever. Your mind's being constantly bombarded by a lot of stuff, especially in our technological age. So it's good to take a good few minutes at the end of each day and just chill out and just sit there, and you ain't got to think about DP, you ain't got to think about anxiety, whatever. You don't even have to focus on relaxing. Just kind of be. Just chill, sit on the porch, sit wherever one of your comfortable spots is, whether it's sitting and reading a book or just listening to the birds or watching the sunset or, anything like that, that you can just sit and have a good 30 minutes of no sound, not no sound, but no distractions, nothing that's gonna stress you out. You're not thinking about accomplishing this or that. You just take a good 30 minutes and just chill out, relax, and just listen to the surroundings. And it's sounds simple, but it's definitely something that I think is incredibly important, and something that we don't do a lot in today's time. And so many people don't think about how incredibly important relaxation is. I got a video coming out here soon. I don't know if it's going to drop tomorrow or if it's going to be a few days. It depends on the editing and how much I have time to edit on it, but it's going to be about the different processes of dealing with DP and stuff like that. And then I'm going to have one that really dives in deep on adrenal fatigue. And anybody who's watching this live stream, I say there's one person in here, but anybody who watches it later, start doing some research into adrenal fatigue. And a lot of the symptoms of adrenal fatigue and stuff like that have a lot to do with DP, especially people who have ended up in DP and have all the brain fog or whatever, or they've ended up in it as a result of severe anxiety over a long period of time, wearing your body and your mind out. But if you read a lot into the adrenal fatigue stuff, it reiterates kind of stuff I say in my other videos about how important nutrition and sleep hygiene is, and just how important getting these times of relaxation in is. It's so important to just have time where you're not focused on anything, and where you're not looking at a phone screen. All this technology and stuff is not good. It's constantly revving your brain up, and it's good to just take time, whether you're in a city or the country, wherever you live, and just take time to just sit there and just be bored. Something that our generation and the younger generations and everybody these days now no one's ever bored, because everyone has a smartphone. They always have time to play a game on their smartphone or whatever. So whenever they get bored, they always have something to do. But people don't realize that time before smartphone games and all that stuff, when you had to just sit and be bored, when you didn't have anything to do, that's really natural, and a really natural time for your body and your brain to kind of decompress and relax. Even though you're bored and want to be doing something, that's time that your brain's getting a break from processing information and stuff. And now that we have these smartphones and you're constantly getting information thrown at you, whenever you get bored, let's say in the old days, a few years ago, you'd have 30 minutes or an hour here where you didn't have anything going on, where you were bored with nothing. You just had to sit there and just bear with it and just kind of hang out. And relax. But now when that hour comes up and you don't have anything to do, and you don't have anything going on, the first thing you do is grab your phone and you pick up and you start going through all your social media, or looking this up or looking that up, or scrolling through videos and all that kind of stuff. I know that's your first reaction, and it's become addictive to everybody. Every time they have a second or anything, they pick up their phone and do something on their phone instead of being present in the environment around them. If you can start creating habits of, whenever you do have downtime, when you're bored, be bored. Be bored, hang out, don't pick your phone up. If you don't have anything on your phone that you're accomplishing to make money or to improve your life, then don't pick your phone up. If you have a thing where you're making a few extra dollars, or you're picking it up to look up some information on something that's going to improve your life, cool. Pick your phone up, look at it, whatever. But if that's not what you're doing, then leave your phone down during bored times, and allow your brain that break from overload information, and just chill and be present. And that gives your brain time to just recuperate from all the crap that we're throwing out these days. Because you got to think about it. Pretty much, I thought I'm gonna make a video on this too, but our technology has now surpassed our evolution as people. We've made more technological advances in the past 10 years than have been made in the past 40,000 years altogether. And so our brains are taking in way more information than they ever have at any point before. And I mean, just an incredibly high amount more, not just a little bit more, like just a monstrosity amount more of information. So you got to give your brain time to recoup, and nobody does that these days. People wonder why anxiety and depression and stress and all that stuff's running rampant. Nobody ever gives themselves time to relax. Take a chill pill. Not literally, but I mean, if you're prescribed Xanax, you can do what you want. But take a chill pill, sit back, just sit on your porch, hang out, listen to birds, watch the sunset, hang out with your friends, sit and relax. If you're bored, just take that time and be bored. Don't be, feel like you have to be on social media, or you have to be doing this or have to be doing that. Being bored is healthy. Being bored allows you to recoup and process the information that you've already overloaded your brain on. So that's pretty much the gist of this video. Is just, man, take time to relax. Find meditation, yoga, find something you like to do and do it. Anything that helps you relax and get away from screens and overload on info. Just sit back, do something to relax, and something where you can just let your mind ease. Something where you don't have to think, you don't have to do it, you can just be. I mean, it doesn't even have to be sitting per se. I mean, you could ride a bike, you could go for a jog, whatever, in a time where all you have to do is be present. You don't have to think about anything. I see one person's in here. If you have any questions, drop one real quick and I'll answer it real fast. I'm about to get off because I'm about to go do something. But if you have a question while you're on here, drop it in the comment box real quick, and I'll answer it real fast before I get off. But pretty much just take the time to relax. Sorry about that, got some in my teeth. But take time to relax and just chill out. All right, guys, I gotta go. Fixing to go get some dinner. Drop any questions you have in the comment section, or shoot me an email. It's in some of my other videos. As always, support the DP hotline and all that. And thanks for anybody who's watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.